Hi, I'm Geneva Long, CEO of Bolis. Are you chasing 70-degree weather all year long in an RV? The idea originated with climatologist Brian Brettschneider. Back in 2015, he mapped an epic route that would keep you in 70-degree weather all year long. Then in 2023, he came out with even more routes. I'm going to give you a high level of them all today and why they are perfect for a Bolis adventure. So Brian has mapped 3 epic routes: coastal, interior, and a grand US-Canada loop that will keep you in spring-like temps month by month. Now sure, 70-degree weather sounds dreamy, but these epic RV trips are about so much more than perfect temperatures. It's about experiencing the full sweep of the country, coast to coast, border to border. You're not just checking off destinations, you're living in the rhythm of the land. From sunrises over the Atlantic to sunsets in the desert Southwest. From fresh lobster rolls in Maine to brisket in Texas to wild blueberries in Alaska. Every month brings a new landscape, a new flavor, a new story. You'll cruise through misty mountain passes, roll through cornfields under a big sky, and pull over for farmers markets, local festivities, and trails that weren't on any itinerary. Now, this isn't fast travel, it's slow magic. These routes take you off the interstate and into the soul of North America. It's about freedom, curiosity, the joy of waking up and saying, where do we want to go today? And the best part, you're not doing it in a rush. You're following the seasons, living in sync, and collecting memories. Now let's start with the legendary coastal route, a 12-month, 7,500-mile RV journey that keeps you in perfect weather as you travel counterclockwise across the US. We kick things off in January down in Tampa, Florida, easing east towards Orlando. In February, we follow the warmth up the Atlantic coast to Jacksonville. March takes us north along the I-95 just over the North Carolina border. And in April, we cruise past the cherry blossoms to the Philadelphia area. Come May, we finish our northeast stretch in Boston, but by June, it's time to move quickly. Temperatures spike fast, so we'll make a big push west. Buffalo, Cleveland, Detroit, across Michigan's Upper Peninsula, and into central Montana. Now that's a long leg, nearly 2,400 miles, but breathtaking. In July, we ride the I-90 through western Montana, Idaho, and arrive in Seattle for those cool Pacific breezes. August sends us down south, down the Oregon coast to Newport, and in September, we snake our way through the quiet mountain highways in eastern Oregon into Idaho, and then south on the I-15 through Utah. October brings us to the high desert, dropping southeast through New Mexico to Albuquerque. In November, we swing west onto the I-40 to Flagstaff, then down to Phoenix. And finally, in December, we wrap the year with a warm SoCal welcome, traveling the I-8 to Los Angeles and hugging the coast down to San Diego. Now let's explore the interior route, a 7,000 year-round RV journey from deep South Texas to the Canadian border through the Rockies, Plains, and the Southwest. So we begin in January down in Brownsville, Texas, and roll north to Corpus Christi. In February, we follow the Texas coast to Houston, soaking up the Gulf breezes. March then takes us inland, north to Dallas, and then up to the I-35 to Oklahoma City. April continues the climb through Kansas City, tracing those early signs of spring. By May, we stretch further into Des Moines, headed east to Rockford, and curve northwest into Minneapolis, staying comfortably cool as the country warms up. June brings a big leap north to Duluth and then west into central Montana. Timing is key here. Most of this leg happens in the early months to stay ahead of the summer heat. In July, we dip southeast before cutting through Yellowstone, weaving through western Montana, northwest Colorado, and into south central Wyoming. It's a high elevation loop packed with alpine beauty. August takes us slowly through central Wyoming and brushes back into southern Montana, cruising through those wide open skies. By September, we move due east across the prairies and then head south along the edges of North Dakota towards Nebraska. Come October, it's a long, beautiful descent, south through the Texas Panhandle and then southwest to the cool pines of Cloudcroft, New Mexico. In November, we swing east across state highways to reach Phoenix, and in December, we wrap up the year following the same sunny stretch to San Diego as the coastal route. Now, Brian also provides a map to combine both the coastal and interior routes. Finally, Brian provides a route that takes you through Canada and up to Alaska, and I think this is my favorite one. This route stays on non-interstate highways as much as possible. And this is the most ambitious 70-degree RV trip yet. A full North American loop that takes you through deserts, mountains, forests, and into the Arctic edge of Canada and Alaska. So we begin in January, cruising from San Diego to Phoenix via the I-8, warm, dry, and sunny. In February, we follow the I-10 to El Paso, hugging the southern edge of the US for miles of desert beauty. March takes us off the interstate and onto scenic backroads, winding nearly 1,000 miles through Wichita Falls, across Oklahoma, and into the heart of Texas. By April, spring is calling. We cross Arkansas, sweep through Tennessee, climb the Blue Ridge Parkway, and roll through Virginia, West Virginia, and into Pittsburgh. By May, it's a big arc, east to Youngstown, curving west to Chicago, up into Wisconsin, and then west again into Minnesota. This route is rich with Midwest charm. June is where things get wild. We head north to the Canadian border, then deep into the Boreal wilderness. Winnipeg, Edmonton, Hay River, and the remote top of the world highway before arriving in Fairbanks, Alaska. This month alone covers over 3,400 miles. July sees us turn south towards Anchorage, then eastward through the Yukon Territory, looping back into Canada and down to Prince George, British Columbia. In August, we travel southeast to Calgary, cross back into the US near Glacier National Park, a stunning border reentry. By September, we meander down the quiet roads through Wyoming, Idaho, and Utah, finishing near the Colorado border near the I-70. October is packed with contrast. We snake through New Mexico, double back to Denver, and then push east through the Kansas Plains, ending in Little Rock, Arkansas, crossing paths with our April route. November carries us southeast through Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama, and into Florida, landing in Land City. And finally, in December, we glide into Daytona Beach, where this incredible loop comes full circle under the Florida sun. Now, imagine doing all of this with your Bolis behind you. Now, the Bolis isn't just any RV, it's a luxury land travel vehicle designed for people who crave comfort, capability, and total independence. A Bolis lets you go fully off-grid thanks to advanced lithium power systems, solar charging, and high-capacity water storage. Want to spend the week boondocking in the Tetons with zero hookups? Go for it. It's also an absolute pleasure to tow. Lightweight and totally balanced, it hugs the curves like it was born on the road. So whether you're winding through Colorado mountain passes or breezing across the plains, it tracks beautifully. No sway, no struggle. And when you arrive, you can set up in minutes, no stress. But the real magic? It's built on spontaneous adventure. Decide on a whim to take the scenic route, follow signs to a hidden lake, pull off for an impromptu picnic in the redwoods, your Bolis is ready. Every drawer, every surface, every system is designed for elegant ease. Step inside and it's quiet, luxurious, and instantly grounding. You've got a spa-like bathroom, a chef's galley, heated floors, even a king bed. It's not camping, it's living beautifully wherever the road takes you. And when the road is this epic, there's no better companion than a Bolis. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any other questions about this 70-degree trip, please drop them in the comments.